Hello, this is Master Luke Chen. So today we'll talk about Tao Te Ching and Qigong Yin. So today I want to emphasize the form and formless. Just like Bruce Lee said in his fighting, is form but it's formless. So everything goes during the healing, during daily life. However, at the beginning, we must fix a certain point first before we can be formless. For example, push and pull, the shoulder and the wrists are they at the same level, so it's not too low or too high. So when you're doing the push and pull, then you're more or less in that level. So in your mind, it's kind of framework that physically you can see that you have a measurement what you need to do, and then just like your fingers, so you need to fix it. And for example, if you use the book as the guideline, then so you need to fix it first, and then second, third. So you fix it. You use the. In order to be free, be formless, you must form first, and then when you move your fingers, the knuckles, and get the sensation, the feeling, and then of course the qi, the blood going through it, and then because the hands are the heart and lung meridians going through the fingers. So make it the form first and then formless. And it's the training process. And so so the hands, and then of course the elbow. Many people, when they do push and pull, drop the elbows. No, this elbow is a circle. It's a circle. So you need to fix it, more or less fix it, all right? Fix in a certain way before you actually can be free, formless. Just like the shoulder, you need to imagine a circle, 12, 9, 6, 3, just like that. So it's a circle there. But this is form. This is fix it before you forget it and become formless. When they're formless, and then from your feet to your lower dantian to middle dantian, then it can go freely your qi and blood according to the meridians and so forth. And so that's but I know that some people do it for many years. They always think what's correct, what's incorrect, but no such thing. Once you know the movement, then you get rid of the form and become formless. But you still have the form involved because you become a habit on that. Now, that's a physical thing. And then your tongue moved. Your tongue moved, then the questions, for example, the tongue, where you fix your tongue? The first was, well, the tip of your tongue moved along your gum line there. That's the beginning training. But eventually, then you need to get rid of it and then think the root of the tongue. That is the hoi bone there, and move it and use your mind to move it. And there's a circle already there. So everything is the form and formless. Form and formless. And of course the coccyx, the head and the tailbone, you need to turn, absorb, you turn the circle there and release, turn the other circle. And then that, when you literally, you need to think about it at the beginning, turning the circle. Turning the circle. Eventually, when you start to have a sensation there, and then feel the relaxation in the tailbone, and then your mind start to think, just thinking, turning, it turns. So it's a process. it's a process. Now, It's easy from what you can see, and less more difficult when you cannot see, just like the tongue, the coccyx. That's you can use a visualization, and you can feel it, but you cannot see me. So that's the more difficult. However, more difficult when you fix your mind. What do you mean by fix your mind? Now, for example, chapter 42 of Tao Te Ching said Tao begets 1, 2, 3, and 10,000 things. And 10,000 things means you, me, and the trees, water, everything is 10,000 things. And then 10,000 things. So I am Tao, you are Tao, and then the trees are Tao. How can we know that? Now, we're not the total Tao, but we are part of the whole thing. And then you sense it. How do you sense it? First, you need to memorize the formulas, Tao, 1, 2, 3, and 10,000 things. And then we all. So that's the formula. And then now, once you have that, and then you fix it in your mind first, and then you enjoy. Say when you see the water, now water is Tao. That's chapter number 8. Oh, it's almost Tao, and then you can link Tao with water, and that's divine. So divine, so it's the spiritual. So water is spiritual, means something to you. It means something to you. And then yourself, when you're doing Qigong, I am Tao, and then part of the divine. So you really, now you feel the connection in you and water. Of course, our body, 75% of water. So the water is spiritual, divine, we are spiritual because we are Tao. So you can expand it like that. And then, of course, the stardust, also Tao. So you imagine that together as one. Now this is the start from theoretical, you're thinking about it, and gradually become feeling about it and be part of it. And that's the process of doing it. First of all, you have to understand Tao Te Ching first. If you don't have the book, get in, and then it will increase your practice Qigong and become much better. So you start with the philosophical aspect of it, incorporate with the Qigong movement, and then will increase your level of practice and increase your health, and then your joyfulness and creativity, everything, because you tap into the emptiness, the formless, but it's everything there. It's so important. All right. So love yourself, love others, love nature is the essence of Tao. So I love you from Yangzhou.